So recently you went out on a little date, guy?
Hold on, we're not talking about that.
I'm not going to go into the date.
Okay.
Well, you know, the fine details of it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not I don't know her, so I can't speculate or anything. Well, I can't speculate.
You can't speculate.
There's already been tons of speculation because you left me in the dark, so I'm just making up fables in my mind. And
that's not good.
They're wild, guy. They're wild fables.
Nothing happened. We just went and ate.
It has nothing to do with what happened. I'm just making up stories in my mind. In my mind,
apparently
you went out with a cyclops.
I did.
But then I saw her and I was like, she has two eyes. That sucks.
Well,
ruined my dreams.
It's a bi-eyed clops. Is that a thing?
Quadruclops?
Yeah.
Quadruclops? That's my favorite X-Men.
Yeah, me too.
He's super powerful,
super succulent.
Yeah, he stinks.
Anyway,
you went out with Quadruclops.
Yeah. Not
the X-Men, the person. And, but yeah. You know, I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty yet. But,
Yet?
Not yet, guy. But I did have to kind of, I don't know, guy.
Dog's growling.
Should we? Hold on. We're gonna cut because we gotta let this dog out.
Yeah.
We let the heathenous hound out. Had to leap 50 feet from the top step, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, this is why I brought that up. Okay. Again, it's a minor detail from your date.
Okay.
And it's this. She found that she found out that we have this channel.
Yeah.
So basically, she was exposed to the depravity of
Let's just say
vids.
That I was told that one of the videos she saw was me talking specifically about crapping in public and how I'm too fat for a regular toilet.
So that's great date chatter. I mean, honestly, I don't know about you. That's why I'm asking. For me, I'd be like, hell yeah, I got tons to talk about now, and it's gonna be unpleasant. But how did you handle?
Well, yeah, I didn't want to freaking talk about.
How did you handle it, guy? I want to know.
I was just like, oh man, that shit's embarrassing, guy.
Did you avoid the conversation?
Well, no, I wasn't brought up in the date. She told me the day before. Yeah.
So what did you circumvent?
No, I was just like, don't judge me for what you see in the channel.
It's just like, but it's you.
I was like, nah, homie. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. I was like, don't freaking. That's my homie's fault. That's his brain.
That was my fault, man.
His brainchild.
Nah, that's not my. This channel's not my brainchild.
It's your brainchild. Man.
I didn't even know this idea existed. This idea for this channel existed before I even came on the scene.
Yeah, but we didn't do shit.
True though that may be, that was your brainchild.
Was it my brainchild?
Was it Guardian's brainchild?
That's not true. You kind of have to have a brain to have a brainchild.
Damn. Homie.
Well, I say that because as we were exposed to his non-brainness, because one time he got a Slurpee and sucked it down from top to bottom, and we're like, how are you not getting a brain freeze? And he's like, I've never gotten one.
Yeah, he revealed. That's a good shift, by the way.
Yeah.
You didn't.
I was trying, dude.
You didn't explain it to her, and you didn't even bother to explain it here, because she might come across this video.
Oh yeah.
But the point is, that's a good swerve because we got to talk about the fact that yes, indeed, apparently our boy and former co-host Guardian has no brain. Because as far as we understand, and I could be wrong, the science could have advanced, but as far as we understand, the reason you get a brain freeze is because your palate is
Cools.
a very thin layer between that and your brain. So you put a bunch of cold stuff up against it. Eventually, your brain's like, what the hell, bro?
I hate that.
Is that? Anyway, this boy chugged
the entire. First of all, we noticed that he was sucking that down like a freaking. You know what? Like that, like that vacuum in Teletubbies that's always cleaning after them. Yeah. He was sucking it down like that.
Or presumably like Wilford Brimley before he had to do commercials, if you know what I mean.
He was sucking.
I mean, that boy got beat as somehow.
You think he was sucking Slurpees?
He was sucking Slurpees, yeah, but his brain hurt.
I always wanted the little cookie from Teletubbies.
You brought it to Teletubbies, guy?
Do you remember the cookie?
I offered up Wilford Brimley. And
Do you remember the cookie?
No, I don't.
You gotta look it up and you're gonna agree.
Honestly, the only thing I remember about Teletubbies is the sun, obviously the Tubbies themselves.
The fact that they're 7 feet tall in real life.
Yeah, and that there's a weird aura of sex when I see them all together. Like I'm feeling like they bump uglies. 24/7.
Yeah, I agree.
Gross.
Anyway, he was sucking it down like the freaking Wilford Brimley, aka the the vacuum from Teletubbies. I think he played
his greatest role ever.
Wilford Brimley. He was sucking it down, and we were like, dude, how are you not getting a freaking brain free? And he was like, I've never gotten a brain free. So then we were like, dude.
To be fair, he didn't say I've never gotten one. He was kind of like perplexed by what a brain freeze was. Then we explained it. Then he said I've never gotten one.
Yeah.
And we're like, whoa, wait a minute. You didn't know what a brain freeze was?
Yeah, how do you not know what a brain freeze is? It's literally all over media and everything.
Yeah.
So anyway, he started we were like, freaking prove it, fool. Even though we had literally just see him suck it down like a penis.
We're the type that needs to see it at least 5 times.
So he freaking started sucking this thing down like crazy, and it went from the top to the bottom, and he didn't get a brain freeze. He did get a chest freeze. Anyway, he didn't get a brain freeze.
Yeah, that's weird, dude. But, you might say, well, maybe his palate is thicker than the usual, man. Which I would just say is an argument for him being a Cro-Magnon.
Yeah.
But let's suppose that. I say the biggest proof that our boy doesn't have a brain, and we love him because we're calling him Brainless.
That's the way we show love.
Yeah, of course.
You literally told me my freaking asshole stung 2 seconds ago.
Yep.
And I almost hung myself. Man.
Yeah. I mean, if you hung yourself, I'll be like, man, my boy, he loved me.
It's true.
That's why we hate Al. The biggest proof that our boy has no brain.
Yeah.
is this photo shoot that he did.
Oh no, you're gonna show it?
We're gonna show it again right here. Look at that, boy. And these are just 2 that we found.
Yeah.
Okay? There was more.
I remember there being more.
I think there was like 6 or something like that.
Something like that.
And I may be kind of like misremembering the story, but this was the gist of it. Correct me if I get anything wrong.
I never got the gist, guy. I asked where those came from, and I got ignored.
Yeah.
Like you asking me about my date.
Well, yeah, and I asked, and he told me.
Yeah.
So he might get mad that we're telling the story, but basically he wanted to bang some chick, and I'm putting that in, kind of deplorable terms, but that's what it boiled down to. He had the hots for a chick, and I have a feeling that romance was the last thing on his mind.
Yeah. Was she gay, a drug addict, or just a scumbag? Because that seems to be
the complete opposite of his personality.
Yeah.
That's definitely his calling card for most chicks that he pursues. Unfortunately, our homie has the worst luck with women. Is what we're getting at. But I don't know what her personality was like, but I'm gonna say it was atrocious, or she was just like super not interested, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well. You know what? Maybe her personality wasn't atrocious because she didn't break my boy's heart.
Yeah.
She was just like, basically, gave him a soft landing. Without saying no, she was like, I can help you get some chicks. And her way of helping him was this photo shoot, which arguably did not help. Because these are bad, guy.
Hold on, though. We think they're bad. Hold on, it's going somewhere. We think they're bad. I ran this by the camel.
Okay. I don't know if we have to explain the camel, but
the camel's my friend from Mexico.
Okay, the camel.
Here's a picture of her being camel-like.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, I think they're all right. And I was like, they're all right?
To be fair, and I'm not trying to hate on the camel here.
Yeah.
The camel married someone that clearly hates her.
Oh, he's actually going to go visit her this year.
Oh, that's shocking.
That's shocking, man.
He has a lot of correcting to do.
Yeah.
He might prove me wrong.
Yeah.
But at this moment, I think he's just an advantageous fuck. Just saying. Hope the camel doesn't hate me for that.
From a loving, with respect to the camel.
Yeah, of course. All respect to the camel. I'm trying to protect the camel here, man. They're an endangered species, goddammit, in my eyes.
Biting Amy.
Well, that just made camels cool.
It's true.
Damn, homie. She got bit. Anyway, the camel is cool in my book.
Yeah.
So I don't want her to get taken advantage of by some loser that clearly hates her and derides her. Yeah. And not in the way that I tell your butt stinks, but in the way that's like, come on, man. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing, as the pineapple head guy would say. Deep cut?
So anyway, she approved of this photo shoot.
We may be wrong. Well, the point is, to the homies, it looks pathetic.
Yeah.
And I think he thought that too because eventually that photo shoot disappeared. But lo and behold,
I looked it up recently.
we found it.
There was only 2 left.
Yeah, dude. What happened to those other shots is what I want to know. You know what I'm
There
saying?
was other shots.
There was, dude.
I remember there being like at least 18,000 of them.
18,000. Yeah, I think that was the number. I don't know, man. I don't even know how we got here. I don't know how we started.
I expertly deflected from the date too.
You're pretty good at it, guy. I gotta say, man.
So I'll say this: the most embarrassing thing that happened in the date was when I came down to pay. They have these like machines
Right.
in the middle of the freaking thing. They pay with your card. Oh, I did tip.
Oh, so thank God.
The chick that attended us was a top tier waitress. That's it. She was top tier. I was like, God damn.
She earned her place.
If I wasn't cheap bastard, I would have tipped more.
But you are.
But I am, so you know, $10 is what you get.
By the way, recently, not to deflect from you, where you're going there, so remember, put a pin in it. I recently found out from one of my coworkers who is Gen Z, that chick is no longer
that's weird.
a cool word. You know what I'm saying?
Like it's offensive.
Pseudo offensive.
Really?
Like I was talking, I wouldn't say outright offensive, but there's an air of offensiveness to it, I guess. Because kind of like when you use female in the wrong way, kind of like that, but maybe not to that degree. Because I referred to his chick as his chick.
Mm-hmm. What about hoe?
Well, yeah, that would be very bad in any era, I think. Except maybe the 70s in New York, then you're like, hell yeah.
True.
But anyway, yeah, that just reminded me of that. But anyway, go ahead.
Anyway, so it came down to pay to this thing. I was going through the thing, the process taking me forever because my brain is freaking overstimulated by
the food you just ate.
Yeah, by the cheesecake. I was both impressed and disgusted by. The filling was delicious. The crust was terrible.
Classic cheesecake.
But the filling
combo.
was good.
Sometimes it's worth it. You just gotta eat the.
That's basically what we did, by the way. We were just kind of sucking. Anyway, I freaking was slotting this card into this hole, and I was like, "What is this, man? It's not taking my card." And it felt like I said, it felt like 30 minutes. It might have been 5, 10. It felt like an eternity because with each failed press of the card, I was like, "Oh no, I'm gonna have to ask."
Yeah, that would be bad.
Her to pay this, which is bad.
At least if you did have to do that, she saw that you were like, "What the hell?" and it wasn't,
It still comes off as like a move, though.
Yeah,
I think like, oh, I conveniently don't have money now.
Yeah, that would be bad all around.
Also, I was aware that she was not, like I was like, I'll pick it up because I knew she didn't have the money at the moment.
Right.
And also, that's just the courteous thing to
do.
do.
Like tipping.
Yeah, exactly. When you get a good waitress.
Yeah.
Not when you get a shit one. Anyway, so I was slotting this thing like crazy, jamming it in there like freaking someone who jams really hard like that.
Yep.
What am I, deaf noodles? Anyway.
Oh, man.
And I was like, what is this, man? It's not working. And randomly I turn it because I'm like disgusted by this machine. I'm about to smash it on the floor. I see a light on the side. Like, what is this light, guy? What are you doing, man?
Almost like it's signaling.
Why are you freaking RGBing your freaking pay kiosk? Anyway, needless to say, that little light was a slot thing that you slot your card into. The thing I was jamming my card into so freaking vigorously was the receipt thing, the receipt slot.
Oh man, your card's all scratched up now.
Oh, well, I'm already having. That's another thing is I always have problems with my card. So I was like, oh my god, it finally broke. And of course, that entire day, in the morning, I was having a freaking ass day where everything was going wrong. So finally, the day went well, and I was like, okay, my luck has changed. And then this was happening. I was like, my soul!
It's funny how little things, when you're, in kind of a stressful situation because it's something new. Or, especially socially speaking, little things like that they go nuclear, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, damn it!
Thankfully, she was noticing that I was like having a hard time with it. Otherwise, it would have come off as a move, like I said.
You know what I would have done? Had I not noticed the light on time.
It was so bright, guy.
I would have been like, can you do this? Because I'm doing something wrong, clearly.
Well, I'm sure I could have probably told the waitress lady, but she wasn't coming, so it was just me like...
Do you think... Question. Do you think that old girl, I don't know what to call her, Quadriclops.
Yeah.
Do you think that sounds horrible?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? She's glasses.
Yeah.
Anyway, so do you. So you're a quadriclops too. Wait a minute, I'm a quadriclops.
We're all quadricli. Camels
yeah.
are quadriclops too.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of quadricli up in this piece. Anyway,
The Quadro clan.
there's 4 of us.
Quadro.
Only-
Quadro.
I've been only in the company of one, but it's a clan definitely. Anyway, whatever. Clan spelled with a Q, by the way.
Yeah, not a K.
Yeah, obviously not.
What are we, scum?
What are we? Most modern Americans now, apparently,
Nah, man,
including
what is-
Kanye.
What is that?
Does that, man? Anyway,
Man, that freaking Cousin song is horrible, guy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like, I feel like the argument of at least his music good is now dead.
Oh yeah,
It's freaking trash,
it
dude.
could be great, but it's not. So there's that.
Anyway,
Now, the point is, Kanye sucks. But do you think
Mm-hmm.
that somewhere along the way in your 400-hour struggle to pay, she noticed the light, and she was like, "Well, I can't say it because it would be embarrassing."
I got the feeling of that, yeah.
Yeah.
Because not because of any look she gave me or
You
anything,
just it had to
but
be,
because when I turned the little thing, I was like, "How do you not notice the light? That shit was brighter than my ass." And everybody knows my ass is really bright.
right? Yeah, it's woo, shiny guy.
It's not good, guy.
All those scented wipes.
I lubed that boy up for my date.
How gross! Why?
You never know when you're gonna have to moon someone, guy.
That's a good point, dude. The first thing I do on dates is moon someone. Good luck, I say it brings. Anyway, you brought it back around, but in a completely different way. So that's
I was
cool.
jamming that boy harder than Space Jam, guy.
Yeah, Space Jam did not rock. Thus, it is not a jam. Anyway, that's a video we made,
That's
right?
it. I don't know what the plot of it was, but
It was all over the place, but
Yep.
I like it. Thoughts on that?
hate it.